What's good, YouTubers? My name's Gib The Great, and welcome to a new series on the channel called Sunday Sweeps. This is where every Sunday, you guys, I will be heading into Wi-Fi battling to potentially sweep a team with just one Pokemon, eliminating each member of my opponent's team. This week's member will be Meditite. Now, of course, Meditite is a fighting psychic type. Fighting psychic type, excuse me, speaking really fast because I'm so hyped with this series. So, it will be doing the impossible of knocking out every one of my opponent's Pokemon with some support of Galvantula, Murkrow, Klefki, Meowstic, and Ninjask on the side, taking out Charizard, Latias, Dragonite, Kyurem, Kyogre, and Swampert. Again, Bryce is my opponent for tonight. So if you guys are excited for this Wi-Fi battle, please make sure you do leave a like down below for us because your support is appreciated. And let me know what you guys want next week's sweeper, essential sweeper to be as well. Hopefully I can get this series out for you guys every single Sunday. And hopefully you guys do enjoy it. So if you do, please show your support by clicking that like button. I'm so hyper, I'm eager to get this started. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. So as we get the battle started, guys, if you would like to show a like down below for us, if you do enjoy this battle and you want to see more Sunday sweeps, then of course please leave a like down below with your comment to show for next week's Pokemon. But anyway, here we go. We're starting off the battle with Galvantula, setting up the sticky webs against this Swampert, which I guess is kind of standard because sticky webs can really help your team, especially with the Meditite as well, slowing other Pokemon down. When pretty much I don't want to do any damage to this Swampert, then I could potentially kill it. So I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch just because I know it's not gonna affect the Swampert at all, as he does kill me off with the Earthquake. Now I did have the Focus Sash equipped just to so I can actually set up the sticky webs without being O-code. So that's nice, being able to set up the sticky webs. So I go out into my Murkrow just to scout with Protect, see what the Swampert's gonna go for. I see he's gonna go for the Stone Edge, so I swap out into my Klefki here, as he does go for the Stone Edge, meaning that I can tank it here and then get my screens up as well, which can be really helpful. But he does actually swap out here. He goes out into his Charizard here. So he goes out into Charizard, and I don't know what he's planning to do. Maybe hit me with a super effective fire type move. So this gives me a perfect opportunity to go ahead and get my reflecting light screen up. Obviously, of course, double screens helping out any Pokemon that can come in after Klefki and just really assist the team, if you will. So Charizard's going to Mega Evolve, obviously going to have that Drought, which boosts his fire type moves by 50%. I go for the light screen, meaning that I could probably take a fire type hit if it wasn't a Fire Blast. He does connect with it, and that's obviously going to do some pretty decent damage to my Klefki. Is it OHKOs it? After obviously the Stone Edge from Swampert. So at this point I go back out into my Murkrow just so I can paralyze it with Thunder Wave, and then go for some flinches as well with some Dark Pulse, because I know that I can flinch it out with Dark Pulse now that I am faster than it. He does get paralyzed first turn, which is very, very nice, meaning I can get some Dark Pulse off. And I think this is actually the unluckiest opponent I've ever faced, because that was a crit. He goes for the Fire Blast, he misses. I go for another Dark Pulse, do some more decent damage because it's another crit, and he gets paralyzed. So, very, very good job for me there. So I decided to preserve my Murkrow just in case I want to protect or something with him later on. Scout, see what more Pokemon can do. So I got into my Meowstic here, which is very nice. And he does miss the Focus Blast as well. So, I'm in my prime position here. So I go for the me look to try and trap this Charizard in. So, I can lower his special attack and make it so it's not for my next Pokemon to come in more of a threat. So here we go with the Confide, lowering Charizard's special attack. I might keep this bit at normal pace, you guys, just because, even though this is very well and you can kind of see what my opponent was trying to do, trying to desperately go for different moves just to try and weaken my Meowstic even more. So as I keep on going for the Confides here, you can see then that my Reflex wore off, which at this point doesn't even matter because Charizard Y is a special attacker. So because the sun's gone, he has to take 2 turns to for the solar beam to actually charge up and then hit me. So that gives me a chance to go for another Confide, meaning that right now he's at -3 special attack. So even though the light screen's gone, I take that solar beam really well, bearing in mind it's not stab or anything. So 4th Confide now, meaning that he's at -4 special attack. So literally any of his attacks that he's doing to me is going to do no damage whatsoever. He does connect with the Focus Blast, does all of 14 damage. I do have the Citrus Berry on my Meowstic just to make sure that it can stick around for a little while longer while I do go for the Confide and the Charms just in case, like, you know, I do have Confide and Charm on Meowstic because it is Prankster, and, you know, Charm can weaken physical attack as well, Confide weakens special attackers. And I also do carry Attract on this Meowstic as well, so it's just literally trap your opponent in, stall them out with Attract, make sure they can do no damage to you, just in case you need to use up that Citrus Berry if you do, but obviously both of us are male so I can't attract it. And then while you've got him trapped in, just weaken his physical or special attack, whichever one you need to. Maybe both, I don't know, but just use both just in case he has a physical type move, which, even though I've seen his own whole entire moveset being Fire Blast, Boost, Solar Beam, and Focus Blast, I know he hasn't got a physical attack, so I don't really know why I'm going for Charm at this point. I'm just trying to stack off my Meowstic here, even though I do end up switching out later. So this is my third and final Charm on the Charizard. So nice thing about Mean Look is your opponent has to stay in with the Pokemon that you just weakened, and you know you can get a surprise switch on them, which is very nice. So I do switch out of Meowstic here and go out into my Ninjask, which I can easily set up a substitute or Swords Dance, whichever one I want to do first. Thankfully he does miss his Focus Blast, which is very nice, although I don't think he realised that he can swap out his Charizard once I swapped out of my Meowstic, because they said he can no longer escape. I didn't even think he realised that he couldn't swap out at this point. But, you know, the whole point of Ninjask is to set up some Swords Dances and get the speed boost as well, so I can easily baton pass that onto my Meditite, which I know seems like the most easiest way of sweeping someone, you guys, but, you know, as long as you can get set up and everything, then that'd be really, really handy for you. So, probably going to speed up this part with the Ninjask here, because it does take a long time to get set up, but, you know, I was just Swords Dancing and substituting just to make sure that, you know, while I was protecting him behind the sub and everything, that I got the amount of Swords Dance up as well, and got the speed boost as well, which is very nice. Of course, the anything it goes for is pretty much going to do no damage to me. I mean, it can effectively get rid of my sub if he goes for a Focus Blast, or not a Focus Blast, a Fire Blast, sorry, because that would be his Stab type move. It would be super effective on me by 4. And I would probably, I don't even think like one of my substitute lives a Focus Blast or something. I don't know, I can't remember, like, because I actually recorded this, I actually did this battle like yesterday or something, since this is being uploaded on the Sunday. Actually, no, I did it like a couple of days ago, actually, thinking about it. But then again, I'm probably not going to speed up this just because it's nice to actually see what's happening while I'm talking to you guys through it as well. So, I think this is my second Swords Dance that I've set up right now. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'll probably just baton pass straight away into my sweeper here being Meditite. So I do go for the Protect, just because, you know, it does allow me to recover some HP and also get another speed boost up if I need to, which is very, very nice. So he's going to go for the Solar Beam actually, and I'm going to get one more speed boost off. And I think at this point, yeah, I do actually baton pass him to Meditite. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the sweep, and, you know, stay tuned for the next episode of Sunday Sweeps. But until then, you guys are doing amazing. I've been Gib The Great. This is me, signing off.